Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and we are here today inside of Destiny, hanging out in the tower because, of course, today is the last day before the launch of Rise of Iron. Rise of Iron, the new Destiny expansion, goes live tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm going to be waking up super early and playing through Rise of Iron's story solo. So what I wanted to do to sort of celebrate, to kick off that expansion, was share with you guys the gear that I will be carrying with my Titan, the gear and guns I'll be utilizing as I play my Titan and push through Rise of Iron's story, as I make my way down the long and arduous path to become an Iron Lord. So let's go ahead, ignore all of the nasty diseases I have floating around my head. I'm actually really excited to find out what these do. I want to actually quickly thank Fuzzle for getting me all 5 of the infections over here on the Xbox One. If it means that I die a ultra horrible death, it still will have been worth it. But I'm really interested to see what all these buffs do. You know, apart from obviously increased XP and reputation gains that they're talking about, what else is going on with the area? You've got this crazy story, Bungie doing some wonderful viral marketing with this stuff, and I cannot wait to see what the outcome of this is once Rise of Iron launches. They really do know how to get people hyped and excited and prepared for the launch of new expansion, and they're showing their ability to do so once again with Rise of Iron. But let's get back to the main purpose of this video. Let's talk about my Titan. Now, I am going to be running the Sunbreaker Sun class as I plan on going in solo. You can see I've got my intellect relatively high to really reduce that cooldown to make sure I can throw all of the hammers all the long day long. Primary weapon is the First Curse. You guys are going to notice right away my light level is really low. A lot of my weapons have low light level. A lot of my weapons still need to be leveled up. I'm not a hardcore endgame Destiny player. I ran the raid maybe twice on normal difficulty. I don't really go in all crazy. I don't spend tons of time grinding away at the game. This is how I play Destiny. This is, in my opinion, why I'm able to walk away from the game and come back to it and still have such a strong love for the experience that Bungie has been able to craft. So you're going to notice that with a lot of this gear, and a lot of this gear still needs to be leveled up, which is why I'm actually taking it in to the Rise of Iron expansion, so I can finish leveling it up. The First Curse is a prime example of that. I have to say, though, I've really fallen in love with this hand cannon, even without its actual First Curse perk, which you can see is still grayed out down there. This thing's just wicked fun. The level of impact, the range and accuracy that it has is absolutely outstanding. It makes it super fun in PvE. I've had a lot of fun doing patrols, you know, really cleaning up bounties and things over the last month with it. It's been a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to using it throughout the course of Rise of Iron, at least until I replace it with something potentially more badass. But all in all, this hand cannon fits right below Last Word for me in terms of my all-time favorite Destiny hand cannons. I've also got Hung Jury with me because, come on, it's freaking Hung Jury. I've got Firefly and a 20-round magazine. This thing is absolutely badass, and I will definitely be taking it in to Rise of Iron. There's no doubt that I will find a use for it there. Special weapons. I am running a fusion rifle. This is Darkblade Spite. I feel, simply out of respect to the lack of attention that fusion rifles seem to be getting in Destiny, that I would take Darkblade Spite into Rise of Iron and let it do battle for me. Let it take on the Siva threat and show Bungie that fusion rifles can indeed be effective, that players do in fact want to use fusion rifles. And really, I commend you, I ask you out there, as a fellow Destiny player, as a fellow Guardian, to consider utilizing a fusion rifle during your story time with Rise of Iron. Show Bungie that we care about fusion rifles. We really do. So yes, Darkblade Spite will be coming with me because I feel that it has been crying in my vault. I have not used it in well over a year, and I feel really bad about that. Heavy weapons. I've got a selection of Dreadfang, because you always need a trusty sword with you, and what better sword than Dreadfang. I also have Ruin Wake in case I need a machine gun to really lay down that suppressive fire. And I've got the Vertigo for when you just need to make things go boom. Of course, also flying the flag with my alliance with the FWC. And to continue to see that as we move over to my helm here, I've got the Spectower Infinite Helm, which also still needs to be leveled up to get that bonus grenade energy on orb pickup. I'm also leveling up No Backup Plans. As we move down, you'll see that I've got Infinite Lines, again representing the FWC with my chest plate. Alright, I have to make an apology for this because I know this is sort of taboo in the Destiny community, but I had a falling out. With New Monarchy. Me and Executor. There may have been a bar brawl He may have been drunk. I'm not gonna, really cast any negative shadows his way, but I'm pretty sure he was super wasted in the club, and he just started messing with me. He wasn't happy with me for I don't even know what reason, and he threw a punch, and then I threw a punch. Next thing you know, I'm all about the FWC. Legitimately though, guys, I used to be really into the New Monarchy gear. I really loved the sort of fur collar that they had. So I ran New Monarchy for a really long time, and I just recently made the transition to FWC, so I don't really have any good leg armor to run other than the Colopolis Greaves. And you know what? It looks badass. I don't really care. At the end of the day, we're supposed to be Guardians united under one flag, fighting for one cause, so I will gladly run my New Monarchy legs with my FWC chest and with my FWC helm, because at the end of the day, it looks wicked badass, especially with the no backup plans, and especially with my Season of Ages Titan mark that I have here. Still leveling this thing up. It isn't really providing me with any direct benefit because I'm not actively running an auto rifle, but nonetheless, it looks absolutely glorious with my Valsgard A shader that I have here. And obviously, and I know many of you will agree, a big part of getting prepped for Rise of Iron was just to make your Guardian look as badass as possible. This is my doing, and I'm really quite happy with this. I love the gold, the sort of dark brown black color scheme that I have going on here. The Season of Ages mark really blends well with that. I've got a big ass knife on my hip, and I love the juxtaposition, the sort of separation that we have here then with the no backup plans, that wonderful purplish blue hue of that holographic set of gauntlets. In case you're wondering, I've got Scales of Eo, Titan artifacts are Titan artifacts, blah, 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 all day long. So there you have it, though. That is my Titan, my Sunbreaker subclass, as I will be pushing in to the Rise of Iron expansion, making my way down that long and hard path, that long and dangerous journey to become an Iron Lord myself. Now, what I would love for you guys to do, because there are so many different Guardians out there with so many different playstyles, so many different personal tastes when it comes to visual presentation of their armor, I would love to see you guys share your Titan loadouts with me. If you want to go ahead and post an image over on Twitter and hit me up at TonyMo034, you can do it there. If you want to hit me up with an Imgur link, you can do that as well. And if you want to go ahead and send me a direct link to your Titan on one of the several Destiny databases, or your, I should say, other Guardian, obviously there are other classes besides Titan, you know what I'm saying, feel free to do so. Really would love to see what you guys are going to be taking into the Rise of Iron expansion. And of course, if you want to let me know how you plan on playing Rise of Iron when it does go live, feel free to do so as well. You're going to be doing it solo with a group of friends, you playing the story first, you're going to be jumping into PvP first. What are your plans once Rise of Iron goes live? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a glorious, spectacular, and worthwhile battle on your way to become an Iron Lord.